Yeah. So U Albany's second Final Four in school history is lacrosse. First was field hockey.
You know what's funny is it always seems like UConn too wins like the craziest like random championships for sports. Like their soccer teams are always good. They're apparently they're good at field hockey. Didn't know that. Fun fact today.
I mean, I don't know if they still are.
Well, I don't know. Probably.
What are these? It's like a tennis ball, right, for field hockey? Or is it?
No, it's a thick rubber ball.
Yeah, it's actually similar to a lacrosse ball. I'm thinking hurt.
Oh, yeah. And they got shillelaghs out there that they're smacking that ball with.
Shillelaghs. Is that the technical term?
That's basically... Well,
Are you sure?
It's essentially a shillelagh.
I don't think that's what they call it.
No, but have you seen a shillelagh?
It's remarkably similar in size and shape to a shillelagh.
It is remarkably similar to a shillelagh. 100% is. Thank you, Dan O'Shea.
I gotta back him up on this one.
I know what a fucking shillelagh is.
But I am excited, and that Denver game was an intense game.
Is there any more perfect like passing of the torch game?
I mean, not really in a sense of a team coming into their own, if that's what you mean.
No, I'm talking about here is the undisputed greatest face-off man in the history of college lacrosse.
Who won the matchup in total? I didn't
tied 14-14.
Of course,
they tied.
It should have been.
They tied. Oh man, Trevor Baptiste is going to be missed in college lacrosse.
Oh yeah.
That being said, Major League Lacrosse, watch out, because this kid not only can he win face-offs, but he'll take it and he will score easily. So, he is... I don't even know... Is there any comparison to any other player that for any other sport that you could think of? Like, that is just undisputedly the best. Wayne Gretzky is the closest that I can think of.
He's got work to do before he can be considered along with Gretzky. I'd say he reminds me of what McDavid's doing to hockey, but maybe even to a higher degree.
I mean, he's literally the best got to do it ever. He's the best ever.
Yeah, at that particular position, I don't think there's any argument there. It's impressive to see what he's doing, and the thing is, we have 2 more years of him doing this.
No, he's. Oh, TD?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about Baptiste.
Oh, Baptiste.
I mean... No, Baptiste, he's moved on. It
is fitting that it went to Ireland, because Ireland's going to shatter everything the bar that he set. He's just going to push it up on a whole nother level.
He broke 2 records this season, TD Ireland.
That's insane.
The first one being most face-offs won in a season, and he's still got at least 1 more game.
Can we also acknowledge how impressive UAlbany's recruiting is to begin with, and now that this is happening, it's one of the highest fan-supported teams in college lacrosse right now, if not the highest.
In college sports.
Yeah, it's insane for Albany, the University of Albany.
And they were saying during the broadcast, I don't know if you watched it or were listening, but they were saying that if Albany makes it to the national championship game, they expect Gillette's going to sell out.
That would be insane. That's nuts. There's no way they're opening the 3rd deck, though.
I don't know if they would.
There's no way.
I think I would have to travel and attend. I think a lot of people would.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, considering where you're talking about, I mean, if it's Duke or Maryland, I mean, Duke would be the furthest team that has to travel out of any of these teams.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the only ones even remotely far away. Maryland's not far. Connecticut, you might as well throw a stone. You can hit it because Yale is in New Haven.
We're 3 hours.
Yeah, I mean, Duke is the only one that need to get on a plane, and they don't even have to. You can drive if you want.
They got time. But I think... Well, let's break down the games really quickly. So, the UAlbany versus Denver game was insane.
Mm-hmm.
It started off with Ireland winning the first, I think it was 5. The first 5 face-offs. Maybe it was 4. But still, he won the first at least 4. and they went up 3-0 really quickly. First of all, insane when you are a team whose leader is injured. He's not healthy.
Yeah.
He is injured.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not 100%.
All right. And so for Justin and Troy Ray to step up the way they did, which, by the way, Troy and Justin Ray both drafted to the same team.
That's amazing.
The twins are going to be playing on the same team.
Good for them.
They were drafted 2 rounds apart.
Good for them.
So they played out of their mind how Justin Ray was able to step into the role that Connor Fields usually plays and played it beautifully, almost perfectly.
I mean, Connor Fields still played a good game as a facilitator. He set up a lot of goals.
He did. He didn't get the assist recognition, but he did. He was directly responsible for a lot of the success that Albany had.
And why do teams still think that you can get physical with Nanichuk? That doesn't work.
Because he's a freshman.
I know, but he's bigger than all of you.
They were saying if he were if he were in Major League Lacrosse now, he'd be bullying everyone there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This dude's a freshman. Like, do you guys not watch tape? Do you not have tape? That doesn't work. He wants you to get in on him because then he has control of the situation and can turn and fire on you at any moment. Like, that's lacrosse one-on-one for a defender. That's why you had the stick so long. My
favorite, I remember it was UAlbany in Hartford, and what was his name? O'Brien. O'Brien for Hartford came up and just cross-checked him. Refs didn't call anything, whatever. But he cross-checked him. Nanichuk just stared him down and shot from right where he was in. Just ridiculous how, first of all, physical he is. Second of all, how big he is. Third, how athletic he is. Most importantly, how creative he is on the field. He is so self-aware that he... I don't even know how to describe what he means to this Albany team and what he's going to mean to the sport of lacrosse. He is going to be the next Lyle Thompson. Without a doubt. All right. Diving. He dives. The way he dives is just insane. The control he's got to keep his feet out of the goalie ring while shooting is incredible. Incredible. But that's just one player. A lot of people stepped up for Albany. The defense played really well, despite the fact that there are some injuries and you're playing against a very fast, high-powered offense. Now, one of the players that I enjoy watching the most is Sean Eccles, and just the way he runs around is just so poised and so calm. But he's got that awesome underhand shot. And he can put it anywhere in the cage from anywhere on the field.
It's funny, I read an article about that shot. First off, that's not how you shoot in lacrosse. Nobody teaches you that way. They will specifically teach you not to do that. He learned it playing hockey, and he figured if you're going to do something you're not supposed to do, you better do it damn well.
And he's doing it to the tune of 35 goals a season.
He practiced it. And the reason that he's scoring as much as he does is because that's very difficult for the goalie to read. You don't know if it's going high, if it's coming low, or if it's going off the ground. He can put it anywhere from that shot. And the goalie, watching it from that position, first off, as a lacrosse goalie, you can't defend those options all the time. You're lucky if you can defend what you can. From that position, it makes it extremely difficult.
His shot is just it's poetry. I don't even insane. Love it. I love watching him shoot. Do you know who else is really fun to watch on the Albany team? Jacob Patterson.
Yeah, I mean, see, here's the thing that I get that's amazing to me. Albany has talent all over the board. I mean, you're talking about Patterson. What? This is the sixth person we're in on. We didn't even bring up Connor Fields.
We did. You're right. Connor Fields, the facilitator. Well, it's also because he's basically been
injured,
sidelined,
which is unfortunate for his senior year because he's been incredible his entire career.
Oh, he has. He absolutely has. And I
don't think he'll care if he can win a title.
Yeah, I don't. I think he's just such an ultra competitor. He wants to win no matter the cost.
He's also a great leader. I mean, he is the leading point on that team. So,
yeah.
And
then other players. I mean, you got the Bergmasters, some more brothers. You've got Kyle McClancy, who just has an intensity and just like a fire about him that I just can't wait to watch more. It is really saddening that this season is coming to an end. Even if UAlbany wins the championship, I'm not going to be satisfied because I just want more. I want more because they are that damn good, and most importantly, they're that fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, also the fan drive. Like, even when that field gets done, there's no way you can take them out of that stadium. I mean, their fan base will just continue to increase, and you can't put them back on that old field. Even if it's new and renovated, you're gonna need the seating capacity that the stadium provides.
Yeah, I mean, we said it. I don't remember if it was last week or the week before, but we had said that UAlbany's game against Richmond outdrew all the other games combined.
That played that day, yeah. It was insane. And the players are starting to talk about it too. Nanichok's talking about it. It's like you really feed off of the energy that the fans can give you. And Albany's fan base, like we were talking about, is huge now. And it's only going to grow if this continues to be the way that they go. Not to mention they'll be able to bring in more recruits like Nanichok, who was the number one coming in this year.
You're right. He was number one coming in this year, and obviously we see why.
Well, yeah.
But the one thing that I'm really getting excited for is how next year there are going to be two Pac-12 teams that are fielding a Division I team. Utah and Colorado are going to have...
how long until UCLA, Cal, USC join the mix? Because, I mean, it's kind of a perfect sport for their area.
The douchiness?
The prepness of, those schools, yeah.
Yeah, so lacrosse is growing really fast. I think what you're seeing at UAlbany is going to really propel the sport even farther. Because don't get me wrong, the other teams have incredible players. Trevor Baptiste being drafted number 1 overall as a face-off guy, that is insane, and that's really going to help bring fans to the sport. But what's going to help even more is that you have a team that's fun to watch. And Albany lacrosse is fun to watch. I don't know, have you watched much Yale? Like, Ben Reeves is fantastic.
Yeah.
He is so good.
He's crazy.
He is so good. But they're not that fun of a team to watch. They're not. They're not Albany. Albany has this flair and this passion about them. And I just want to see more and more. I'm becoming addicted. It's slowly, or not even slowly. Like I said before, it is very quickly rising up my list of favorite sports. It will, within the next couple of years, I'm sure, overtake the NFL. I don't see it overtaking college football, but it will, at some point soon, be my number 2 sport.
Yeah.
UAlbany's got 2 kids right now in the top 100 that are also coming next year in 2008's commitments. This is as of right now. I mean, there's nothing saying that won't expand. I mean, most teams only have 1 or 2 right now committed. I mean, you also have to consider that the high school season isn't over, so they can't commit yet.
Right.
I mean, they could have given verbals, but a lot of people aren't signing.
Right. So...
I mean, Denver's got 3. Duke's got a handful.
Well, Duke is always going to, because you're going to a top, school in the country for free. So,
yeah, that's true.
I mean, no offense, but if I were a college football player and I know that I'm not going to make it to the